The night Ava packed her suitcase, she didn't even look back at the small apartment she had shared with Ethan. She believed she deserved more, and in her mind, money was the shortcut to happiness. Ethan stood quietly near the doorway, watching the woman he loved walk away without hesitation. He knew he couldn't stop her, because her mind was already living in a world he couldn't give her. Ava left with confidence, convinced she was making the right decision as she stepped into the luxury car waiting outside. The man behind the wheel, Victor Halle, was wealthy, influential, and everything she thought she wanted. For a while, her new life sparkled just like the diamonds Victor bought her. She felt powerful walking into high-end restaurants, wearing clothes she had only seen in magazines. But behind the glamour, Victor was cold and calculating, treating Ava more like an accessory than a partner. He expected perfection, obedience, and silence whenever he made decisions. Ava told herself that discomfort was a small price for the lifestyle she had always dreamed of. Yet every night, she found herself staring at the city lights, missing the warmth of Ethan's laughter. Weeks turned into months, and Victor grew more distant and more demanding. He controlled her schedule, her clothes, and even the people she could speak to. One evening, Ava overheard Victor on the phone saying she was replaceable and just another pretty distraction. Those words hit her like a storm, scattering the illusions she had built around him. Suddenly, her luxurious surroundings felt like a cage made of gold. She realized that she had traded love for a lifestyle that didn't even want her in it. One afternoon, Victor didn't come home, and Ava discovered he had flown to another city with a younger model. No explanations, no apologies, no message, just absence. Ava tried calling him repeatedly, but her number had been blocked. Panic crept into her chest as she realized she had nowhere to go and no one to turn to. When she checked her bank account, she discovered he had cut off her cards and closed every financial door she relied on. Her world of wealth collapsed in a matter of seconds. Ava packed her things with trembling hands. But this time the suitcase felt heavier, not with clothes, but with regret. For the first time in months, she saw herself clearly. With no income, no friends, and nowhere to stay, she took a bus across town to the apartment she once called home. Every step toward Ethan's door felt like a walk through her own mistakes. When Ethan opened the door, surprise washed over his face, followed by a deep sadness. Ava stood there silently, clutching her suitcase and her pride. She told him everything: how Victor used her, how fast she fell, and how hard she crashed. Every word felt like a confession she had been holding in for far too long. Ethan listened quietly, letting her finish without interrupting. His eyes held compassion, but also a tired kind of understanding. Ava asked if she could stay for just one night until she figured out what to do. Her voice shook with shame, knowing she had walked out so easily before. Ethan agreed, but made it clear that things couldn't return to the way they were. He had healed from her leaving, and rebuilding trust would take more than apologies. That night, Ava lay on the couch, realizing how deeply she had hurt the only man who ever truly loved her. She wished she could turn back time, but life had already taught her its lesson. Over the next weeks, Ava worked hard to rebuild her life from the ground up. She found a modest job at a local cafe and started learning the value of honest work. Ethan would sometimes visit the cafe, offering friendly support, but keeping respectful distance. Ava admired him more now than she ever had before. Slowly, she began to rebuild her self-respect and understand what real happiness looked like. It didn't come from expensive dresses or high-rise penthouses, but from gratitude, sincerity, and humility. Months later, Ava finally apologized to Ethan, not just with words but with actions. She became kinder, stronger, and more grounded than ever before. Ethan saw the change happen over time. Not overnight, their friendship rekindled on its own, not forced or rushed. Though they didn't return to what they once had, they found a new kind of peace between them. Ava learned that some decisions can't be undone, but they can shape a stronger future. She never blamed Victor again because he wasn't the real mistake she made. The mistake was thinking money could replace genuine love and loyalty. In the end, Ava learned that life always balances its scales, one way or another. And sometimes, losing everything is what finally shows you what truly matters. Never trade love, loyalty, or character for temporary comfort. Money can buy comfort, but it can never buy peace, respect, or a genuine heart.